What's up, Sonic fans? Sonic 3 just hit digital and we're hyped to get more of our favorite blue blur in action. But with Sonic 4 officially greenlit finally, the hype train is full speed ahead. Today we're kicking off the road to Sonic 4 with some big reveals about what could be coming next through newly revealed Sonic 3 concept art, which has dropped some story hints and some very exciting updates. The new concept art from Sonic 3 shows alternate scenes and potential moments that didn't make the final cut. Check this out, Knuckles and Tails outpacing a giant wave of city-wide destruction. Could this be a link to Silver the Hedgehog? The destruction ball looks a lot like Silver's Meteor Smash from Sonic Generation, and director Jeff Fowler has hinted at Silver playing a part in the future, but more on that in a later video. Silver has always been a character shrouded in mystery, and if this concept art is any indication, we might be seeing more of him than ever before in these movies. Will his connection to time travel and alternate timelines be explored more in the next Sonic movie? Does he play a key role in stopping a potentially apocalyptic future? Do you think Silver will actually be in Sonic 4? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, because he could be in Sonic 4, he could be in another Sonic movie coming up. Let me know your thoughts. Now look at this bizarre scene. The Sonic crew going grocery shopping for Robotnik? This just looks like some sort of alternate scene that was probably deleted, didn't make the final cut, but would have been a hilarious gag that Robotnik somehow has these guys grocery shopping for him. But speaking of Robotnik, we also have some art that shows him and Sonic tied up with Gerald and Shadow overlooking them, which could potentially hint at Gerald betraying Dr. Robotnik earlier in the movie. So maybe, just maybe, we had the betrayal a little earlier. Maybe Sonic and Robotnik actually worked together a little closer in the original form of the movie, but in the final cut, clearly it was Sonic tied up with Tails and Knuckles. But the most intriguing pieces of concept art are these pieces that involve Amy saving Sonic and Metal Sonic and Robotnik side by side. What if this is a glimpse into an alternate timeline where Eggman and Metal Sonic create a dystopian world? Is this a future where Sonic has fallen and Amy has to rally the resistance? And if Eggman is involved in this next one, it also gives Jim Carrey an open to return to the role of Robotnik. As we know, he's been retiring and about to retire, but he continues to come back to the Sonic movies because the stories are fun enough, so maybe we'll just see him in the next Sonic movie working with Metal Sonic. And in this potential timeline, maybe the Pico Pico hammer could be more than just a weapon. Could it be the key to restoring balance and saving this world? Is Amy's role even more central to Sonic 4's plot than we think? And Team Sonic will need to stop this dark future from happening back in their timeline. This alternate timeline where Eggman and Metal Sonic create a dystopian future could cause Sonic and Team to try to stop this from happening in their timeline. The idea of a world where Eggman and Metal Sonic are ruling side by side is pretty chilling and will make for an incredibly high stakes adventure for Sonic and his friends. Will Amy's courage, Sonic's speed, and Tails' genius be enough to undo this twisted future? And we see this piece of Amy saving Sonic with her iconic Pico Pico hammer, and this image could be a sign that Amy will have a much larger role in Sonic 4 than we expected. Maybe not just as Sonic's ally, maybe not just as a love interest, but as a key player in the battle against Eggman and Metal Sonic. I mean, in the post-credit scene, we do see her taking down an army of Metal Sonics. Maybe she is the time traveler and maybe she worked with Silver. I know this is a lot, but hey, there's so many possibilities for the future. So does this mean we'll see Silver alongside Amy working with Team Sonic to try to save the future? Well, director Jeff Fowler recently spoke to Screen Rant about Amy and Metal Sonic's roles in Sonic 4 with the quote, "Usually, the way these post-credit teasers work is we're so focused on finishing the film, but we want to ensure the characters we tease fit into the story. As we were winding down on Sonic 3, we had great creative discussions about the possibilities, but it's still very preliminary, and there's much more work to be done." So many questions are still unanswered. What role will Amy and Metal Sonic play in the next movie? How will the new characters and events tie into the ongoing battle? With so many details in the air, there's a ton of speculation about what Sonic 4 could be. Will we see the ultimate timelines, new team-ups, new betrayals, a darker future? What are your prediction and theories for Sonic 4? Because there is a lot in store for this next movie. Is this the beginning of a bold new chapter in Sonic's journey, or will it bring us back to the fast-paced action we've come to expect? Stay tuned for more updates in my Road to Sonic 4 series, where we will cover every detail about Sonic 4 and what to expect next. So hit that big red subscribe button, my Sonic fans, and let's speculate where the heck this series is going with Sonic 4. We'll see you next time on Geekly Goods.